What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we have a playtest on the Puma King Ultimate, and I'm very curious to see how this boot performs and just feels on feet. Like overall the boot is okay, just like first impressions. Like there isn't anything that really like stands out to me or that really like impresses me. Like the upper is okay, the fit is okay, the comfort is good. So today I'm just curious to see how this boot like feels on feet and how it performs. Before we start the video, if you guys could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, and we'll get right into the video. Alright guys, so here I have the boots on feet, and you know, they feel alright. They kind of feel stiff, and I'm kind of not sure why. I think because it's kind of cold outside, and so like the uppers just, it got cold, and so they're just not as soft. They're just gonna need like a break-in period. But even in the unboxing, I was saying that the upper doesn't feel soft enough in my opinion, and so I'm hoping, you know, once I start using them, they do get softer. You know, they fit okay. Like they're still like a snug fit, but they do have a little bit more width compared to the previous version, and so they feel alright. They are wrapping my foot pretty closely. Like they don't feel tight, but they do feel pretty like snug here in the midfoot. In terms of sizing, I did go half size up just because I feel like these run just a little bit small, and if you guys like a super tight fit with no space whatsoever, I would recommend going to the size. But for me, I just like a little bit more wiggle space in the toe box, so I went half size up, and you know, they're pretty good. Maybe I have a little bit of space left in the end, but that's okay. I don't mind that, just because like I said, I like a little bit of wiggle room. So if you guys like your cleats very tight, go true to size. If you guys want more like wiggle space, then go half size up. But yeah, on feet, these don't really feel anything special. They don't really stand out to me like other boots, so we're just gonna, you know, check them out and see how the touch is right now with some juggling. Alright, so I've been juggling and like passing the ball for a bit now, and you know, these boots, they don't feel anything special. Like the upper is okay, it is getting softer, but it's still not soft enough for my liking, I guess. In terms of like right now the comfort, I am getting a little bit of like pressure here on the side of my foot, and this is where like the Puma logo is, so this is kind of preventing my foot to like, I guess, like stretch this upper out, and so I feel like it's holding it. I guess that's good for performance, but for comfort, for me at least, it is kind of squeezing my foot here. It's not as bad as in the beginning. Right now it is getting a bit softer, so I do expect them to break in nicely, and I shouldn't have an issue like with these later on. I was getting a little bit of pressure here. It is less pressure now, but I do feel a pinch still here. And like I said, the touch, like juggling with the ball, it feels okay. Like the upper, is slightly padded, so there is a little bit of a damping feel, not so much, you know, but so far they feel okay. Like nothing really like is blowing my mind about these boots. And yeah, the best thing I can say is they're okay. Like the only thing that kind of still bothers me is a little bit of pinching here on the side of the foot, and you guys can see like this black like Puma logo. It's an actual like plastic, and so I'm guessing this is the part where it's like just pinch me on the bottom, hopefully like right here. But it is getting a little bit better. It's not overly like painful, like it's just a little like pinch, which I can handle. Alright, so the heel is very comfortable, that's a plus. Like it's nicely padded back there. It doesn't feel overly bulky, which is nice, but it does a really nice job of just holding your heel, like when you're sprinting off and changing direction. Like there's no movement in the heel whatsoever. So this ortholite foam that they use is excellent. The suede like does a really nice job of just holding your sock, and there's no slippage whatsoever. The midfoot here, the ridges, like I don't really feel any extra grip when I was passing or dribbling. Like it feels okay, like there isn't really anything for the most part. It kind of feels slick. I kind of found myself like the ball just slipping out of my feet. Like this like texture right here honestly doesn't really do anything in terms of grip. I guess we'll find out when shooting if I feel like a difference here when I'm curling or something. Maybe it does add a little bit more spin, but right now when passing and stuff like that, I didn't really feel a difference. The upper, like I said, it feels slightly padded. It feels okay, like nothing crazy. And yeah, overall the boot feels okay. The sole plate, no, it feels neutral. It feels kind of flexible. Nothing really exciting there. They're all conical studs, so they perform well on AG. And overall, so far, like it's an okay boot, like I keep saying. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. It was kind of a short shooting session just because they are getting ready to play like a full field game and they were taking the goal away. You guys saw like the last clip. But my last goal, you know, the free kick was pretty nice, I think. But anyways, the Puma King Ultimate, it's an alright boot. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's nothing special, like I keep saying. Like, it feels alright. Like, the lockdown is pretty good. The heel is really nice. Like, the heel is probably the best part of this boot. It's nice and padded. Well, it's nice and padded, but it's not overly thick. Sometimes when it's too padded, it just feels too bulky in the heel. This one feels pretty good, even with all that padding. Like, the upper did get a lot softer, which is nice. On feet, they don't feel super soft. They still feel pretty structured. But like in hand, you know, look how soft these are. But yeah, like I said, the padding here in the Ortholite foam is great. Like, there's a good amount of padding. You know, it locks in your heel really nicely. There's no movement whatsoever. So performance like in the heel and comfort in the heel is excellent. In terms of the stability here in the midfoot, actually this Puma logo does a decent job of just holding your midfoot. Even here on my left foot, yeah, I told you guys I did get some pinching. That is gone, by the way. I did break them in, I guess. Like, I no longer have that pinching on the side of my foot. My left foot is slightly wider than my right foot, and this is what I was telling you guys. This like a plastic piece right here, or rubber piece on the side, it's kind of prevented the upper from stretching, but now like it's softer and it feels pretty good on my left foot. And you know, these ridges honestly didn't really feel them all that much. Maybe they add just a little bit more of a dampened feel on the instep of your foot, but honestly, like, it doesn't like really, you don't really feel it all that much. And the sole plate, it's all right. It's kind of flexible. Conical studs, these are good for AG as well as FG. You know, I didn't get stuck at it all, and yeah, it's a okay sole plate. Nothing fancy here, nothing crazy. But yeah, overall the Puma King Ultimate is an okay boot. You know, it's comfortable once broken in the beginning. It did feel a little bit stiff, and you know, it just felt a little awkward, but once you break them in, they do feel a little bit better. And yeah, you know, I feel like if you guys can find these for a pretty cheap price, like I bought these for really cheap, so that's the only reason why I got them. But I wouldn't pay like full retail for them. Like, these will go on sale, so just wait for that. And then obviously like future like discounts and sales coming up, you know, you get these at a good discount. So that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're notified for future videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.